Look at this. I'm a child. Look at it. Nothing but white. Looking like a bag of chips. Wow. And this is a mangled up fire engine. This is not okay. Well, there's still snow out on the roofs. It has stopped ages ago, and you can see it's quite melted really on the roads and the streets. You know, it's gone, scraped away, whatever. We're all good to go out, and it's only about -3 today. It's actually quite warm, so I don't think I have to wrap up as much. But yeah, you can see on the windowsill here as well. It's just that little bit. There we go. That's it. The rest of it is all gone. See? But still wrapping up nice and warm as I can. But today we're going to meet up with Dwayne. We're going to go to walk to his hotel and see where he's staying, have a little look, and then we're going to walk down to the World Trade Center. We both really want to go to the 9/11 Memorial. I've wanted to go to the World Trade Center for years and years and years, especially back when the Twin Towers were there. I really wanted to see them. I really wanted to go up in them. Obviously, that opportunity went away, tragically. And then I've been waiting, holding off on going to New York for years for the new World Trade Center to be built. And then when it did, I just never got around to actually coming until now. So I'm finally getting to live that dream, that bucket list item of being able to go to the World Trade Center. So, really excited, and it's also a very weird feeling for obvious reasons to go there. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the sights and, being able to witness it with my own eyes. So let's get going. Let's get out there. It's about like an hour walk, something crazy to get down there. So it's a bit of a trek, but it'll be good exercise, especially after that humongous Italian we had the day before, because that was ridiculous. So let's get cracking, shall we? Okay, so Dwayne's hotel should be around here someplace. I'm assuming he sat in there somewhere. Let's find a way in and find where Dwayne is. I found him. Here he is. Say good morning or good afternoon, Dwayne.
Good afternoon, I think.
Confused as I am. So we have a restaurant over there, some greenery here, some coat hangers here. Look at this. I'm a child, and this is the rooftop lounge, which is quite empty, but yeah, very nice. It's very snowy out here. Look, you could make snow angels on the balcony. Someone's been out already. Look, pasting their mark. That's a nice room that Dwayne's got here. Very nice, very comfy. Massive mini bar with. If the camera wants to actually focus on something other than the wall, that'd be good. Yeah. And then you got a big old bathroom, loads of closets.
I want my tub. This is the tub I want.
Oh, yes.
When I redo
nice.
My bathroom.
Yeah, nice, big and deep. And we have made it to Union Square. All covered in snow as well. Look at it. Nothing but white. And there's a Best Buy over there too. If you need some bits and pieces, I think we're going down that way as well towards the World Trade Center. It's not in view yet, haven't quite see it appear over the top of the buildings, but I'm sure it will shortly. Still no sign of the Trade Center yet, but that there is a wild looking building. That's one hell of a design. Yeah, residential I assume? Nice. Very difficult to see, but that little spiky bit poking up is the World Trade Center. So it's just around the corner basically. So keep walking down here, about 15 more minutes. And we'll be there. A long walk it was, wasn't it, Dwayne?
Yeah. Dwayne Street.
Dwayne Street, hey!
It's right up there.
Hey, that's a story. So when I went to LA for the very first time, I stayed with a friend, and the street that we were staying on with him was called Devonshire. And obviously, I'm Devonshire, I'm from Devon. Yeah. I'm a Devonshire born person. So there you go. How mad is that? Of all the places. Well, here we go. And there is Freedom Tower, #1 World Trade Center. That's incredible. Wow. Tall buildings. I'm guessing that's one of the other World Trade Center buildings too, because there are several, and then this weird sort of spine thing going on. That was amazing. And over there, I think, is the footprint of one of the other towers. I'm assuming that's just for one of them. And yeah, and Freedom Tower obviously is right there, poking up next to it. So we're going to head in towards the museum, which I think is this building over here. And yeah, and there's that spine thing again. And then yeah, we'll have a look at the footprint of the previous towers a little bit later. Inside, looking like a bag of chips because of that. But it's time to start wandering around the museum and the memorial and see what we can see. Wow, first things first. Part of the structure, part of the lower structure, which you can see from the image actually. There, you can see where they came from. That's wild. And here's the bottom of them as well. I think you can see here where it came from. Crazy. You know, to think that was part of the building once upon a time. what the skyline once looked like as well. Would have been amazing to see. This is the routes the planes took. You can see 2 took off from Boston Airport over here. 1 went into the tower. Another one was Flight 93, was it? No, it wasn't. No, Flight 93 came from Newark itself and then crashed into the ground, whereas Washington had the Pentagon flight. So Boston had the 2 planes that crashed into the Twin Towers. Wow. Basically see that this is where we'd be if the original layout was there. Well, actually no, this is where we are now, and that's where it was previously. But yeah, basically walking around the perimeter of where the tower once was. And there is a famous staircase that was used. Don't touch the artifact. More building parts. That is a whole lot of buggered up. It's outrageous. Just watched a video on the cameramen from the first strike who were doing a documentary. What I didn't realise is one of them went into the towers with the firefighters. Both survived, but very lucky too, because they were inside the North Tower as the South collapsed, and they were just outside the North Tower as the North Tower collapsed. That's an incredible video to watch. I didn't know that. But continuing on now to have a look at bits from the North Tower. Starting off with this. What is this? Oh, it's part of the spire. Wow. It's part of the elevator, I think. Elevator cables, perhaps. And this is a mangled up fire engine. This is the slurry wall that they built to prevent the Hudson from flooding the site. Amazing. Just went through the September 11th memorial exhibit thing here, which is sort of like a step-by-step through the day of the attacks and what happened, with pictures, videos, stories, artifacts. Very, very eerie. No video was allowed in there, which is a shame. There's some really good things in there to get pictures of, but it wasn't allowed. So, but yeah, very, very eerie place. But I think that sort of wraps up the museum, really. I think I've seen it all now. And here is the memorial on the outside for one of them. I can't remember which one this is, to be honest. It's the South Tower, I believe, this one. And the North Tower one is over there, the other side of the museum exit. But there we go. The waterfall going down on side. Time to get us some food, and we're going to go for Raising Cane's. I've only ever had it once, which is in Dubai recently, and Dwayne has never had it. So this will be interesting. But the one I had in Dubai was very tasty, so in theory, it'd be very tasty here too. It's very cold, that's where the wind is blowing. Did not order the wind. Oh, here we go. Loads of chicken, bread, some crinkle cut fries, and a nice big drink. I'm back in the room. Oh, it's got cold out there. The wind picked up and that made it very, very cold. And yeah, temperature dropping as well. Temperature is going down to, it's -6 now, so it's dropped 3 degrees. And that's the issue really, with all the snow that's around, all the sloshy stuff. If it gets colder, which I think is forecast too, it's going to get very slippery out there. Some bits are very, very slippery. So we'll see how much that impacts things going forward for the rest of the week. There's still other things I want to see. I'd like to go back to the World Trade Center at some point and go up it. Don't know if I get a chance, but I'd love to go to the observation deck. And yeah, anyway, you ready for the hair? This is not okay. It's just, oh dear, it's so, I don't know, I feel Australian, I don't know why. But here we are. But it's time to kick back and relax and start to warm up and get ready for a whole new day. Dwayne flies back to Florida tomorrow. I may see him in the morning for breakfast, so we'll see. But if not, I'll see him again very, very soon. But yes, please like if you enjoyed and subscribe if you are new. I'm going to warm myself up and I'll say goodbye to you. Bye.